Hello everybody, welcome to Sure Shot Archery. Anthony here, and in this video we're going to be reviewing a duffel bag. Yeah, a duffel bag. Kind of weird for an archery channel, but this duffel bag is made by Legend Archery, and well, as you know, probably, they make archery like backpacks for carrying your bow. They make bow cases, they make quivers and things like that. So they have now come out with a duffel bag, and this happens to be a waterproof duffel bag, and in this video I'm going to give you my review of it. So this here is the Legend Archery Arctic Dry Waterproof Duffel Bag. It's pretty big, and it does come in a couple different sizes. We'll get to that. It actually has pretty nice straps here, so you can actually turn it into a backpack, so you can see that they're kind of applying their archery backpack roots to this duffel bag. And I actually took this to two separate tournaments this year to really test it out, and I think it rained at both of them, right? So I took it to Ohio and Outdoor Nationals in Virginia. So Ohio was just the Buckeye Classic, and then of course Nationals in Virginia. It rained at both of them. It definitely rained at Virginia, that's for sure. And well, it kept my stuff dry, which is good because, well, it is supposed to be waterproof. We're going to get into some of the technicals now with that. And of course, I'll get more into like the things I like about this. And there is another size to this. This is the larger one. So, for dimensions, this is the large size. It's a 26 by 16 by 11. Pretty big. They do make a smaller size with a 24 by 14 by 9, which is a little bit smaller. It's also closer to the parameters of a carry-on. Most airlines deem a carry-on to be around 22 by 14 by 9. So if you leave this big one kind of lightly packed, you could definitely squish it in there and it'll fit. And if you get the small bag from Legend Archery and you just leave it slightly unpacked, you can definitely probably get away with squeezing it in those 2 inches. So you could use this as a carry-on. It's definitely possible. And of course, you can still use it as a backpack too, which is kind of sweet because then you don't have to worry about just, holding it by the straps the entire time, lugging it around, because it does come with, your standard duffel bag straps that close together with a handle. And of course, as I've been playing around with, you can make it into a backpack. From the outside, you can definitely tell it has waterproof characteristics on it because of just how the material looks, how all the seams are sealed over each other. It even has a waterproof, water-resistant zipper that basically seals on itself. Closes up really nice and snug. Feels good. It's pretty sweet. They did add in little like a straps here so that you can easily open and close the zippers, which is pretty smart. Other than that, on the outside, we have a little pocket here that also has a water-resistant, waterproof zipper, and a little pocket you can store things there, plus a little sleeve to put your information in, like your name, address maybe, or phone number, so that if your bag is lost and somebody finds it, hopefully they call you so that you can get your stuff back. So on the back side of this bag, there's actually like these plastic, I guess you would call them plastic feet, that'll help the bag grip to whatever particular surface it's on, so when you put it down, it doesn't just slide. Like if you stick it on, if you're on a bus or on the bus that takes you to the car rental place and you put it down on the ground and the bus makes a turn, your stuff doesn't go just flying across. It's going to grip a little bit better, which is a good thing because this material is fairly slippery feeling. So I talked about the 2 sizes before, the small and the large. The large is actually 75 liters, so that's 75 liters in there. There's a lot in there. Like I can almost, like I can fit inside here. Like it doesn't really take a lot of space. The smaller one is only 50 liters, but still that's that's a lot of stuff. I personally was putting a ton of tripods and some other electronic camera equipment in here, and basically it fit everything. It was pretty wild. It actually holds more than my dedicated camera backpack that I bring to archery tournaments to shoot those videos, like the one arrow shoot off videos and things like that. So really impressive on what it can hold. Now headed back to the material itself. It is a nylon fabric, and it's actually coated or laminated with TPU, which gives it its waterproof characteristics, because without that then the waters would get through a lot easier. The zippers themselves are actually YKK AquaGuard zippers, so they are designed for the water and for keeping water out. So it's not like Legend is skimping here on just saying, oh yeah, it's waterproof, and then just kind of making a zipper work. Like they made sure that they put on waterproof zippers on purpose on this product. So pretty good there, because sometimes people cut corners. They did not do that in this case. Going on the inside, because you're probably curious on what it looks like in there, you can see that interior. This should be the TPU that's really just sealing everything up. You can see these little squares, and that's the sealing in the pieces from the outside. And there is a pouch on the interior here. Of course, it's not waterproof, but it's already inside the waterproof bag, so you shouldn't need it to be waterproof. That's of course going to be handy for keeping small things together, so they don't get lost in this big bag. But other than that, I'm actually really happy with how well done this is, because I think it's the first time Legend has actually made sort of not quite archery related products. This is kind of like an overall use product, not necessarily required for archery. So if you're in the market for a waterproof duffel bag, I would definitely recommend checking out the Legend Archery Arctic Dry waterproof duffel bags. They seem to hold up. My only recommendation would be, don't put in sharp and pointy things, because you could puncture through the TPU and the nylon, and thus make your make your bag no longer waterproof. So just keep that in mind. I have not had a problem with that, but I could see it being an issue. But again, that could happen with anything. But you definitely, if you're buying a waterproof bag, you want to make sure it stays waterproof. So don't put any swords or things in there. Okay, so there you have it. There's a review of the duffel bag. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have a link to Legend Archery and to this bag and the smaller one, so that you can check it out. Check out pricing, availability, and see how you can get it to your home in your prospective country. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, happy shooting.